Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this lovely crocheter and knitters, this is a knitting cardigan and it is not very easy. It's a version of one of my projects that I already have here on my YouTube channel. It's the bamboo cardigan. I name it bamboo cardigan because the bamboo stitch is actually the main thing in this cardigan. And what can I say? It's a top-down cardigan, so the construction is really easy, but there is this pattern stitch that we need to be careful of, because you know, when we work with a pattern stitch, it's not like we work with the stockinette stitch, obvious. And this video is only to explain the most difficult part. You need the written instructions, and you can write to me on the mail that you can see here on the screen, and I will give you all the details for to purchase the written instructions. So I worked with a medium weight yarn and 4.5 millimeters hook, and this is the leftover of one skein. It's really a wonderful yarn. If you, I don't know, we as you can see, as you know, sorry, we don't ship to the whole world, so you can just maybe email me if we ship, to know if we ship in your country. I used 3 skeins of yarn, so actually 2, but now I have to work the sleeves, and yes, 3 skeins. There will be about 3 skeins. It's so in the tutorial, as I said, I explain you the most important parts, and yes, I don't really recommend it to a beginner knitter. Maybe advanced, medium to advanced, I can say, because a strong intermediate to advanced. Yes, strong intermediate to advanced, because there are things that you need to know, and of course there are things that I don't waste time to explain in the tutorial, because it is not, I am underlining this, it is not a beginner tutorial, okay? Let's get started. So let's get started. I will work the first part on a swatch, just to show you actually how to begin. So I leave a nice and long tail because I want to cast on with the long tail cast on method, and I have 4 markers. You will need them to cast on. Okay, we will cast on 5, 3, 4, 5. This is the front side, so I will just put the marker. Okay, now I will continue on with the sleeve, and for the sleeve I will cast on 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you need a even number of stitches. Put a marker, then you will cast on the number of stitches that it is requested for the back side. I will put here 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 15, sorry, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, then again 8 for the other sleeve. I hope I will have about enough yarn. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5 more for the other front side. So I have them all. Now we will begin with the very first row, which is actually a right side row, and with the pattern stitch. Okay, on this 5 we will just work the first, actually slip the first, then knit the second, knit front and knit back. So we will increase for the neckline. Actually this is the neckline part that I want to show you. Okay, then on these 2 we will work a bamboo stitch, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2, then take the yarn over and pull it over the 2 knitted stitches, and this is the bamboo stitch. Okay, before and after the marker we will increase the raglan increase, so increase front and back, front, knit front and back, sorry, okay, to increase. Pass the marker and then again knit front and knit back to increase. Now here I will count 2, 4, 6. I have 3 pairs. The bamboo stitch, it is work on 2, so on a pair of stitches. So before and after the marker we need these 2 stitches free for the increase. Okay, so I have here 6, yarn over, again the bamboo stitch, knit 2, then take the yarn over on the left needle and pull it over the 2 knitted stitches, yarn over, knit 2, 1 and 2, and go ahead and do the same thing. Now one more time we need to work this bamboo stitch here, 1 and 2 and pull. Okay, increase, raglan increase, knit front and back to increase. Okay, pass the marker, knit front and back for the increase again. Okay, now we will go ahead and work on the back side. So we want to leave out the stitch before the marker because it's the stitch where we increase. So we will have left here, I have 18, we will have 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will have 9 pairs to work on my stitch, the bamboo stitch. So yarn over, knit 1, knit 2, and pull over. Okay, yarn over, knit 1 and knit 2 and pull over. Yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 and pull over these 2, the yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 and just continue on like this. Okay, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2, okay, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2, I go till the end. I also knitted the sleeve part, because it's exactly the same as we knit on the other side. And now increase. So don't forget to increase before and after each marker. And now for this beginning rows, we will also increase into the second to last, into the second and second to last stitch. Now here we will work exactly as we work at the beginning, a pair of bamboo, so a sequence of bamboo after the increase. At the beginning we work before the increase, and now here into the second to last we will increase for the front neckline, and we will finish with a knitted stitch. Okay, wrong side, just purl all the stitches as they are. So first stitch you will just slip as if to purl, and then purl all the stitches till the end. See you at the next knit row. I finished the row. Now we will knit as we did before. So into the first knitted row we slip as if to knit, and then we knit front and back into the second, so we increase, then just work this one because it is all alone, so we cannot work a bamboo sequence. For the bamboo sequence we need 2 stitches. Here I already have the bamboo stitches, so I will just work it. And then here I have just 1 stitch because this one is before the marker, which means I need it for the increase. So I will increase. Then increase after the marker. And here I have the same situation. 1 more knitted stitches. And then here I have the bamboo stitches. Okay. So into this second row, actually we work only the bamboo stitches that we have from the first row. Okay, we don't have other bamboo stitches to work. We just repeat what we did into the first row with the increases, and we have 1 knitted stitch, so I knit this and then I knit front and back. We have 1 stitch to knit before the increase. Okay, before the raglan increase, past the marker. So knit front and back, and after the increase we have 1 knitted stitch, and then again the bamboo stitches. Okay, into the next row we will just add 2 more bamboo stitches before and after each, at the beginning and at the end actually of each part, because we have the sleeve, we have the back side. Okay, now I am working bamboo stitches on the back side, and then I will just work exactly the same. So as you can see, from the second row it is really easy. The important thing is to understand how to work the bamboo stitches. Okay, so I am at the end of the back side. Again, knit 1 and knit front and back for the increase. Okay, it's like this. Slip the marker, pass the marker, knit front and back. So before and after the marker we always knit front and back, knit 1, and then bamboo stitch. So we repeat, as I said before, the sequences that we have into the first row, knitted row. Okay. Oops, knit 1, knit front and back, for the increase, because we are exactly before the marker, the last marker. So we have the front side now. Knit one, knit one front and back. This was the one like this. Then knit one, yarn over, work your bamboo sequence, and then here we have 3, so we knit one, we knit the second to last front and back, and knit the last. Okay, here we are. This is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. And now I will purl all the way. Then I will go ahead and work the third row of, I will knit the third row, and I will show you what happens. And now from the third, actually this is the third row, knitting row. I am only talking about the knitting rows, because in the knitting rows something happens, you know. The purl rows are always the same, so we just purl all the stitches as they are. So into the knitting row, into each second knitting row from now on, this would be the third, but the first one is the beginning row, so we just come from the second. So into each of our second row, we will put one more sequence before and after each marker. Don't forget, before and after each marker. Before the marker, but before this increasing stitch. Okay, so these two will be my first bamboo stitch. Okay, and this is my third knitting row, and I will work this one too, and then into the next I will show you how to work the neckline, and then we will just continue on. Okay, so I have, this is my bamboo sequence. I have 2 stitches here, okay, so 2. I work my increase into the second stitch, and now over these 2, yarn over and work the bamboo sequence. Okay, yarn over, work the bamboo sequence that we already have here, and we have 2, we work a bamboo. So when we have 2 stitches without the increasing stitch before the marker and after the marker, actually we work a bamboo sequence, and this happens into each second knitting row. Okay, so this is it. I increase again, so I pass the marker and increase, and this is my first raglan increase. Now I have 2 before this bamboo sequence. I just have 2, so I will add one more bamboo sequence. Now I will work all the bamboo sequences that I have. Okay, I have one more, and before the marker I must have 3 stitches, and yes, I have 3 stitches. This is the increasing stitch, and these 2 will be my next bamboo sequence. Okay, the next knitting row will be just a normally row that we will work all the stitches as they are, and the increase is obvious. Into each second row we will add before and after each marker a bamboo sequence. Okay, this is all that you need to understand. So I will add this one. Can you see it? It's here. I will add one bamboo, and then I will just go ahead and work the back side. Now I will finish this row, and then I will show you, I will finish this row and work my pearl row, and then I will show you how to work the neckline, the round neckline. Okay, so now I want to show you how to not to join, because it's a cardigan, but how to not increase and stop increasing and work the rounded neckline. We will add some stitches, and the stitches that we need to add are exactly the difference between all the stitches on the back side, marker to marker, and the sum of the stitches on the front sides, both obvious. So I have 11 plus 11, which is 22, and on the back side I have 26, oh, 28. Let's say 22, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6. So 22 and 26, they are only 4, okay? And of course this amount of stitches we have to divide in 2 equally parts and to put on one side and on the other side. So I will begin this row by adding 2, only 2, because that's it. So to have exactly the same number of stitches. This is how we put them, 1 and 2. Okay, of course in the pattern you will have more, but here we have only 2, and we just add these 2, and we begin to work all the stitches, the front side stitches. I added my 2 stitches, as many stitches as you have to add, of course, and from now on the rule is this: you will always begin and end with 2 knitted stitches. The first will be pass, will be a slip as if to knit, oops. Okay, and the second will be just knit. And this is the rule. Okay, now let us see a little bit how many stitches we have till our first bamboo sequence. We have 2, 4 and 1 here. Okay, so this one we'll just knit, and then we will yarn over and work the bamboo. Okay, 1, and then we just go ahead and work our bamboo stitches like this. Okay, and this one too, 1 and 2. Okay, and now we have 2 stitches into the next knitting row. As I said before, from now on each second will be add here before and after the marker. Okay, so here I have 2, 2, 2, here I have 3. So I will add 1 more stitch into the next knitting stitch, just because I need 1 more bamboo sequence, and the 2 knitting stitches at the beginning and at the end. Now I will just go ahead and work all my this is the row with 1 more knitting stitch before and after the marker, before and after actually the increasing stitch. We work 1, we just knit 1. Okay, let me show you what I am talking about. So it's the row that we work all the bamboo stitches as they are, so all the sequences as they are. We don't add any bamboo new sequence. Okay, but still we have 2 stitches here before the marker. One we just knit, and the stitch before the marker we increase with. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, I was explaining. Okay, 1 and 2. Now I will just work all this, and then I will show you how to, at the end, where I am at the end, I just join the other 2 stitches before I go, I begin my purl row, and then I will purl, and from now on I will just increase before and after each marker. So front side we just go ahead and work it as it is, and in each second, don't forget this rule, in each second knitting row we will add before and after the marker 1 sequence, bamboo sequence. So which means we will have 2 stitches before the increasing stitch before the marker, okay, or after the increasing stitch after the marker. So just continue on like this for the yoke, and then I will show you how to divide.